Okay, so today in this short clip, we're going to be talking about the importance of what to look out for when starting an online business. And here is my 4 key tips and like a fast track strategy to actually having a successful online business. Now, this is primarily for people who are already owning a business or, who are building a business or who are looking to build a business but not too sure how to strategize it. So, excuse my handwriting, but I want to go over 4 key points. And why should you listen to me? Well, I've been in the online industry for nearly 5 years now, and I've been able to do over millions in sales, in high ticket sales. So the reason why I'm creating these new YouTube clips is to show you the exact systems I use that have helped me create success. And the first thing that when I first started, I actually took a little while to gain success when I was starting out and building my own business. And the first thing that happened to me when I started getting results was honing in on my ideal client. So the very first thing you need to aim to do is really find out who your ideal client is. So the first thing that you should do before anything else, you've just started a business or you're looking to, get started and you want to have success, you need to find out who your ideal avatar is. Like, who is your ideal client? Get super deep on who they are, okay? And what I did was I journaled on it. I, studied who exactly I want to be, because it's a famous saying in marketing: if you market to everyone, you market to no one. You need to get so clear on the person you wish to work with or the person you wish to market to before anything else. So that is key. Making sure, number 1, making sure you have your ideal client in place. Now, number 2 is posting content, but I want to give you some, really good strategies and structures around content when you're first starting out. So when you're first starting out, you don't have results, okay? You don't have any results yet. So what does that mean? Well, you can't share, your results from what you've created success from, right? What you have to do is document. All right, so it is document. Excuse my handwriting, but it's all good. But what you need to really focus on with content is documenting when you're first starting out. So documenting what you've learning, documenting your days, documenting your goals. That's really, really important. So with content at the moment, when you're first starting out, especially if you are doing like a network marketing business or a high ticket sales business, or you're providing a service-based business, like, documenting your journey is everything. People love that. People love the idea of like watching you grow. All right. There's no point in lying. There's no point in, telling someone fake results, because people can read through it. People can read the BS, right? So making sure with your content that you're documenting everything, what you've learned, if you've been on team meetings, if you're traveling, everything that, around your journey of becoming an entrepreneur. That's what you need to be showing. But the big thing is when you're first starting out, and this is what really helped me succeed when I first started out, was I wasn't focusing too much on the content. I was focusing on ads. And I'm going to give you a strategy today. All right. $10 to $20 on ads. Start there. And what I would run, okay, is a DM ad. All right, so it's called a Facebook ads engagement campaign. So it's an engagement send message ad. And that is the very first thing. Once you figure out who your ideal client is, right, you obviously know you want to start posting content around your ideal client, you're documenting everything like that. But ideally, you want to move here as fast as possible, and that is to ads. And most people get scared about it. It's like, oh, I need to do, thousands of dollars in ads. It's going to cost me a lot. No, you don't. You really, really, really don't. If I was you, I would start running, depending on your budget, between $10 to $20 a day. I wouldn't get a whole, conversion ad or funnel set up, VSL set up. I'd create my VSL, but I wouldn't, do conversion ads. And the reason being is because you want to start off with a low budget. So what that means is with your ads, $10 to $20 a day at a send message DM ad. And what that's going to do is that's going to give you 5 to 10 leads a day in your inbox. All right. And that is so vital. When you are building a business, you need leads. You need to find leads. And at the end of the day, let's be real, your content isn't going to get you leads for at least 12 to 24 months. You have to build that up. It's a long-term game. Whereas ads, you understand the power of, if I invest $10 to $20 a day, that means I can get 5 to 10 people reaching out wanting my stuff, which is what it's all about. All right. Because at the end of the day, let's do the numbers of this. All right. So let's go to ads here. All right. Let's just say you spend $20 a day and you're getting like what? Let's just say five to 10 leads, all right? Let's just do a number of 5 leads, all right? 5 leads a day. So that equals 150 leads a month. And let's just say you're doing a high ticket client coaching, or you're doing a high ticket business model or something like that, where you get paid, thousands per sale, which is what I'd recommend. If you are starting an online business, or you're, looking to start something, do high ticket because the value is a lot more worth it. And let's just say out of 150 leads, 2 buy. All right, I think that's a little bit, that's like just 1.5% of the 150 leads buy. 2 buy, and let's just say you have something selling for $3,000. That means you get $6K back from a total of, if you do $20 a day, $600. All right, so $600 on ads, which means that you are at a 10x, right? And that's really important to understand. Like, you can be in a 10x right now. Like, your 5 leads, 150 leads a month, say you make $3,000 per sale, or $2,000, $1,000, whatever, you're still gonna be, $3,000 is just a good example. If you do $1,000 though, you're still gonna be a 3 or 4x, right? And that is all the power of doing DM ads and understanding, look, you don't just do it for a couple of days, you commit to it for a month, because over a month, it actually compounds, right? 150 leads you'll get from $20 a day at 5, that's 5 leads, that's very doable, right? And then you're gonna be profiting, between a 4 to 10x, all right? Now, obviously it depends on how good you are in the DMs, but the only way to learn is to get conversations, because at the end of the day, this is the most important one that most people forget. So many people focus on content. Oh, I need to create more content, but are you actually making money? Because if you're not, you need to understand the difference, because marketing and doing ads when you're first starting out is so key, because it gives you conversations. And what is conversations when you first start? It's your currency. Conversations is everything. Getting lead gen is everything. And the best way to do it when you're first starting out is a send message ad, because they are so easy to set up. So let's recap it. If you are starting an online business, or you're looking to start one, right? Preferably, I'd say high ticket all the way. I've tried multiple different business models. I tried e-com, dropshipping, low ticket sales, everything, and high ticket sales is definitely the best for me. But you start your first high ticket sales business. First, you need to find out your ideal client. Who is your ideal client? Next, content, figure out what you want to deliver. Make sure you're documenting. Don't ever flex anything that you're not doing. Making sure you're documenting, being real in your content, talking about your journey. And then basically it's game on once you start doing DM ads. So DM ads, really getting a conversation going, spending $10 to $20 a day. Because when you do that, and you don't just do it for a couple of days, you do it for weeks, do it for months, all right? And you look over the month, 150 leads, from 150 leads, even if one come through, you're still gonna be profiting, all right? And another thing with ads as well, like if you spend $600 a month on ads, you can claim that back as an expense, which basically, helps you when comes to tax time. So that's the key. Ideal client, content, ads, and then remember, conversations is currency. Do not forget that, when you do start a business, don't expect people to just reach out straight away when you're building content, right? Understand that the long-term game is content, right? Creating content, documenting your journey, that is the long-term play. However, if you want to get nitty-gritty results in the bank straight off the bat when you're first starting, then you need to get good at ads to get them to send you a message so you can solve their problems in the DMs and sell them your thing, all right? Hope this helps. Let's get cracking. Hope you enjoyed this video. There's going to be plenty more to come. If you do want to learn a bit more about what my business is, and you want to learn or maybe join my team and get coached by me one-on-one, you can always apply in the bio, fill in your questions, and we'll go from there. If you don't want to do that though, that is all good as well. Keep watching these new videos I'll be sharing, and I hope you got a lot of value. Let's go.